A sectional tournament here at Decorah High School this afternoon. My name is Darren Swenson alongside Dave Amdahl. Lee Anderson will be helping us out on the webcast today since I'm going to be doing public address here today. Should be a great day of wrestling here. Really a mini Northeast Iowa Conference tournament, David, with 5 of the 7 teams being from the Northeast Iowa tournament.
6 teams, 5 of 6.
5 of the 7 teams in the conference being here, and 5 of the 6 teams being Northeast Iowa Conference schools. We saw some great wrestling last Saturday in Owine, and bottom line, we're going to see some more today.
You bet. Same teams. North Fayette is the only what you maybe call ringer. Came in without a lot of competition against Northeast Iowa, but we're glad to have them here. Good to see somebody else to wrestle once in a while. Otherwise, it'd be the same thing. Nobody likes that. So, seating meeting went pretty smooth, and I think we'll be underway here in just a few minutes at 12 o'clock.
Yep, 19 ranked wrestlers here in this weight class today. So, Dave, I'm going to turn it over to you, and here's Lee Anderson to join you the rest of the day. Thanks for Lee for doing a little double dipping today.
Well, it's good to have you here, Lee. And,
good to be with you, Dave.
Yeah, and I guess the way we'll probably do it is I'll probably cover mat number 2 here on my side, and then let Lee go play-by-play on mat number 1. As soon as wrestling starts, what they'll do is they will wrestle first round. I'm not too sure. I think there's maybe about 5 or 6 matches in that first round, and that'll be the 4th and 5th, generally the 4th and 5th seeds. There might be a 3rd and a 6th seed go out too, but generally speaking, when you've got only 6 teams in the tournament, and the reason there's 6 teams in the tournament, that's because there's 96 teams in 2A.
Okay.
And there's the first 64 teams are in 3A, so that makes 8-team districts.
Okay.
And then the 1A, I'm not sure how many schools are in there, but there's some 1A districts that might even have, some might have 7 teams, some might have 9 teams.
Okay.
They just, the rest of the schools, after they've got through with this 96 and 2A, they're 1A schools.
High School, when they start 30 to 11 wrestling begins at noon. The victims will be kindergarten through 8th grade.
Well, it should be a good day of wrestling anyway.
Yeah, it should be. Want to look at the seedings here. 106, Caden Anderlich from Crestwood, freshman, 30 wins, 6 losses, as number 1 seed. Pretty much, that was pretty much determined last week at the conference, and then Anderlich did beat the 2nd seed, Dylan Robinson. Kind of a controversial call, I guess, there, and right at the final end of the match. But a W is a W, and so he gets retains the number 1 seed today. And Philip Eady from Decorah then 30 and 4, and a sophomore will get the 3rd seed.
Yes.
So we got three rated kids right there. Somebody's going to stay home, unfortunately.
That's the bad part.
It really is. That's too bad. Somebody good's going to stay home. And then we've got Miles Hansmeyer from Waukon up in the top half of the bracket as a 4 seed against Blake Smith of Owine is the 5th seed. So we'll have 1 match first round there at 106. Going on to 113, Noah Fye from New Hampton, 37 and 3, a sophomore, gets a top seed. And Miles Howe from Waukon, 38 and 9, a senior, will take the 2nd seed. And the 3rd seed is Gunnar Rogers, 1911 freshman from North Fayette Valley. And then Corbin Rowley from Decorah with a 16-21 record will go 4th seed, and he'll face first round Cale Jackson from Cresco, 17-11, based on the fact that he beat Jackson last week.
Right. And
then Nicholas Duffy Olwine, 9 and 33, will follow up there as 6. So there we'll have two matches there at 106, or 113, excuse me. At 120, Connor Cleveland, New Hampton, 38 and 2 record, a senior, takes the top seed. Michael Millage, defending state champ at 106, takes the 2nd seed down there, 30 and 3 record. And basically that's based on Cleveland beating him last week.
Right, and that was one heck of a match.
Oh, wasn't it though? Wow, it really was. And that's a full bracket. That's almost a full bracket. Well, no, it isn't either. No, in fact, and we've got Austin Parmalee from Olwine will be the 3rd seed, and Reichs from North Fayette Valley will be the 4th seed. So there'll be no match the first round in that weight.
No.
26, we got Ryan Steffen from Cresco, the number 1 seed, and he matches up with Tyler Shattuck, 35-7, senior from New Hampton, the 2nd seed, and again that's based on results in last week in the conference. Riley Hershey from Olwine, 20-12, will be the 3rd seed, and then Wyatt Van Sickle from North Fayette Valley with a 9-17 record. As the 4th seed will wrestle Thomas Burns from Waukon, a 5-23 record, as the 5th seed. So there will be one first-round match at 126.
Yep.
And that's really something to comment about, that 120-pound weight class. Usually that's a class where you got a lot of kids.
Exactly.
A lot of kids.
It's surprising that there's only 4 kids in that
at that weight. At that weight. You can see it at 6, you can see it at heavy.
Yep.
But at 120,
that should be
full bracket.
Flat out full bracket.
Yeah. 132, we've got Keaton Geertz from New Hampton, 40-1 record, number 1. We've got Brennan Ryan from Olwine, 31-8, senior at number 2 seed. And then Chase Leinhard from Cresco, 13-4 record, up at the number 3 seed. And again, Leinhard was injured last week in the conference tournament, so Ryan has a win over him, and so that kind of decided how that was going to be. And
I'm actually surprised to see him here today.
Yes, his shoulder was hurt pretty bad. In fact, he heard talk
that he wasn't going to be here.
No. So it's nice to see him here.
Yes.
Very pleased. And Jesse Doughton and Brendan Lovestoon will take the 4th and 5th seeds. Will be one match.
Yep.
Number 9, you're at the state final hosted here by Decorah High School. Before we get
it's tough to overtalk Darren.
Yeah, that's right. We're going to have the national anthem right now.
National anthem.
And looks like wrestling's about to start. And officials today, we've got Bob Murphy from former athletic director from West Delaware. We've got Jeff Pavlovec from Charles City, and I don't know the third one. Bob, I think was mentioned, but not.
For the convenience
sometimes it's in the book.
And the coaches, we have the scoreboards crisscrossed. The mat number 1 scoreboard will be on the north wall. The mat number 2 scoreboard will be on the south wall. Following.
Nope.
Nope. I don't see him.
Nope.
So we're getting.
Sometimes refs like to be mystery men anyway.
Yeah, that's okay. I know that Murphy and Pavlovec are some of the, as far as I'm concerned, a couple of the better refs around. So
yep.
We're glad to have them here today.
Yep.
And where did we end up? We ended up at 32, I think.
32, yep.
38, we got Keegan Tengi from New Hampton. He's down to 38, I think first time this year. And he's got the number 1 seed, Devin Stortz Decorah's number 2. And Connor Slifka from Cresco, 3rd.
Rally of Decorah. Jackson of Crestwood. Rally Decorah, please report to mat number 2. Also report to mat number 1, Gunnar Rogers, North Fayette Valley, Nicholas Duffy Owine. Rogers, North Fayette Valley, Duffy Owine.
And at 45, we got Pekanowski, number 1, Cresco. And Carter Block from Owine, 2 seed.
And again, results of last week.
Yes.
And we're just about ready to start here. On mat number 2 here, we're going to have Blake Smith from Owine against Miles Hansmeyer from Waukon. And the way this tournament works, if you lose first round, the best you can do is go out to 5th. So you got to win this one if you're going to go out on the front side of the bracket. And the match has just started. Go ahead.
Yeah, and we've got at 113 pounds, it's Corbin Raleigh of Decorah against Cale Jackson of Cresco. Right now, Cale Jackson with almost a takedown here, a bit of a fireman's.
We've got Hansmeyer scoring a quick 2 against Blake Smith from Owine. And now he's got a wing on, and he doesn't have the wrist on the far side, so Smith is posting.
And Cale Jackson has a takedown on Corbin. And a reversal by Corbin. It's tied up 2-2. Actually, it's 3-2. Point.
Right now, Owine and Waukon. Waukon's ahead 2-0, riding on top with an ankle. And now Smith from Owine tries to stand up.
He's turning Cale. Oh, slipped out. Got 2 back though. So he's up 5-2 now, Corbin is. Back to the center.
We've got 35 seconds left to go in this match between Hansmeyer and Smith. Hansmeyer Waukon. He's moving up around the head, trying to turn Smith. Now he comes back down around the legs. Hansmeyer Waukon, Smith, Owine, 106-pound first round match. And Hansmeyer still on top. His time runs down about 10 seconds.
10 seconds for Corbin's match, and he's holding him down.
Stand-up try by Smith. And that's the end of the first period.
End of the first period here, too. 5-2, Corbin's up.
Owine's choice.
We have the scoreboards crisscross.
He decides he wants to take top.
Corbin takes down.
He's been down long enough. There's Smith.
Scoreboard is on the south wall.
On the whistle, Hansmeyer stands up, trying to start to break the hands. He got one hand broke. They go toward the edge of the mat, and his reversal for Miles Hansmeyer.
Cale's riding Corbin right now.
We're still got a 4-0 match now. Miles Hansmeyer over Blake Smith.
And Corbin's up 5-2 over Jackson from Owine.
We've got Hansmeyer has Smith on his back. He's got a 3-point near falls. They go to bounds. So we got a 7-0 match. Miles Hansmeyer. Well, Miles Hansmeyer from Waukon, they're 6-pounder here with 24 wins, 19 losses. 24 wins. Some years at 6 it gets you out of the sectionals.
Yeah.
But not likely to this year, given the other competition.
Okay, back to the center. Corbin's down still. He's up on the match, 5-2.
Now we've got it. Hansmeyer just put Smith on his back. He's got a half in pretty deep. He's up chest to chest, and he gets the fall. So Miles Hansmeyer.
At number 132, Brendan Upston, Decorah, Jesse Duck, North Fayette Valley. Upston
Gets the pin in the second period.
Corbin's
132.
post a reversal. Now he's up 7-2, second period. And he's riding right now on top.
I've got on my mat here, number 2, I've got Gunnar Rogers, North Fayette Valley, against Nicholas Duffy Olwine. And
okay, Corbin just turned him. He's got Jax on his back. And he sticks him. Corbin Raleigh with a pin over Cale Jackson, Cresco.
North Fayette Valley,
and we've got a quick takedown here by Gunnar Rogers, a freshman with a 19-11 record from North Fayette Valley. And Nicholas Duffy, another freshman from Olwine, 9 wins, 33 losses. Got Rogers with had a leg figure 4. Now he comes back up into a head lever and work that head lever. Duffy sprawls. Now we've got Rogers over the head, and he's got the arms, 2 arms barred up here, setting back into Duffy, getting back points, of course.
And on mat 2, we've got Thomas Burns walk on against Wyatt Van Sickle of North Fayette Valley.
And we get the fall by Gunnar Rogers over Nicholas Duffy. Rogers from North Fayette Valley.
Max Schwartz, walk on. Slipka, Crestwood, Schwartz, walk on. Mat 1, 138.
Circling here on mat 2. Burns is they're going to tie up.
We're all the way up to 132 on my mat, where we've got Brendan Lovestoon against Jesse Doughton from North Fayette Valley. Lovestoon, a freshman with a 16-18 record. Doughton, also a freshman with a 3-13 record. Brendan in on a leg. Doughton trying to stuff the head.
Van Sickle with the takedown on Burns. Up 2-0. Minute 24 left in the first period. Back to the center.
We've got Lovestoon stalking Doughton here. Doughton kind of playing the edge of the mat. Single leg. Brendan turns into a 2-point takedown. So Brendan Lovestoon 2-0 right now over Jesse Doughton from North Fayette Valley.
Van Sickle with the 2-on-1 ride on Burns. Holding Burns down. He's got the wing in now. Burns stands up. 1 point escape for Burns.
We've got a 2-point reversal here. Brendan Lovestoon, he slipped and fell down, and Jesse Doughton was right on him. Official could have gave a 1 and a 2, but thankfully just gave the 2. So no, he did give the 1 and the 3-2.
Did he?
3-2.
It's 2-1. Van Sickle over Burns right now with 35 seconds left in the first period here.
Yeah, we've got Jesse Doughton leading Brendan Lovestoon 3-2.
They're circling.
A little roll there by Brendan. Nice follow through by Doughton. Again, tries to roll. Doughton chops the arm, gets him back to the mat.
Burns, Van Sickle pushing here. 2-1. Van Sickle up.
Here, Brendan gets Lovestoon gets an escape, ties it up 3-3. They go out of bounds.
Nice
at the end of the period.
Sweep. Nice leg sweep by Van Sickle over Burns. He's up 4-1 at the end of the first period.
Jesse Doughton going to start down to begin the second period. His head on the mat. Brendan trying to tie his arms up. And still Brendan Lovestoon on top. Got his hips in pretty tight. And picks up an ankle.
Burns is holding Van Sickle down right now, but Van Sickle stands up. Burns takes him to the mat.
Brendan moves out to the side here, puts a head in the side cradle, but doesn't get the hands locked. Good job of hand.
Burns flips Van Sickle right to his back, and Van Sickle's fighting his way out of it. Ooh. 3 back. It's Van Sickle gets a point for escape, 5-4. Van Sickle's up 5-4 with 1:22 left to go in the match. Or second period, I should say.
We've got Brendan Lovestool doing a nice ride here. Jesse Doughton broke down on his base, off his base onto his belly. Got 46 seconds left to go. Working hard to break him down. Doughton doing a pretty good job of trying to maintain some hand control there in the bottom, but hasn't really threatened to stand up or anything yet. Brendan's just working hard to keep him off his base. Looking for a half.
Burns trying an ankle pick, but not quite coming through with the takedown. He's down 5-4. We're in the neutral position, both of them right now. 40 seconds left in the second period.
And we're moving into the last 14 seconds. Brendan Lovestool still riding tough on top.
Ooh, Burns went in for a takedown and Van Sickle countered. And comes around, he has 2 more, 7-4.
Okay, third period, and it should be Lovestool's choice. He's going down. Match still tied 3-3.
Oh, Van Sickle turns him at the half Nelson. Burns right to his back. 5 seconds short time here. And Burns rolls out of it. 3 back, 10-4.
We've got Lovestool on his feet. Breaks the hands, and he's away for 1, leading 4-3 now in the third period. Takes a shot, edge of the mat. Countered by Jesse Doughton. Another shot, the edge of the mat, but it's a reach. Doesn't get his head, not carrying his hips in with him. Got the tricep controlled. Looking to come up, looking to peek through. Doughton comes around, squares up, they come back to their feet.
Oh, Van Sickle with another takedown, 12-4 over Burns of walk on.
And we go out of bounds.
Burns with a reversal, 12-6.
And you got Brendan Lovestool leading Jesse Doughton by 1. Makes a shot, too far away though. Stretching, got to bring the hips in. Still good. Now makes another shot, but again, too far away and got his head down. Doughton comes up behind him, but they're going to go out of bounds. There's going to be no takedown.
Burns has got to go. He just let him go. It's 13-6 now. Van Sickle up with 54 seconds left. Here we go.
This is one of the things a little confusing for the fans. You know, if you're working for a reversal coming up from the bottom, you can get behind the guy, you got a 2-point reversal. But for a takedown, you have to get him back to the mat, and Brendan Lovestool didn't get that job done.
Burns has got to go. 35 seconds.
Still a 1-point lead for Brendan Lovestool. I got a stalling call here against Doughton because he's just countering all he's doing. He hasn't made a single shot of his own yet this period. And Brendan's haven't been good shots. Too far away, they aren't set up, but he's pushing him backwards. Now he's trying a 2-on-1, but Doughton comes up behind him. They were out of bounds there, ref. They should never have continued. That's just, looks like Doughton may get a takedown here, and that should have never happened.
Oh, Van Sickle took Burns right to his back.
And there's 2 points for Lovestool.
Van Sickle with the pin. Wyatt Van Sickle.
So we've got 2-point takedown, 6-3 win for Brendan Lovestool. Interesting there, the takedown. Brendan got behind him. Doughton actually was over Lovestool's leg, but Lovestool got behind both arms and put Doughton's weight on his hands, and then the referees went over that in the seating room here earlier with all the coaches. So it was kind of nice to see him make use of that. So Brendan Lovestool 6-3 over Jesse Doughton. So I think go on your math there, Lee.
Just starting off here, we're at
the last match.
Oh, it was Van Sickle winning by fall. In the last 10 seconds, took Burns to his back. Little headlock.
Okay. That makes me look like a genius because he's the one that was seated fourth. I had ran the seating meeting earlier. Well, right
Dave, you are a genius.
Yeah, hey, there we go. Right out here now, we've got Waukon and North Fayette.
And I've got Oline and Cresco on my match.
This must be 45 Curran Benzing, and Benzing is in on a takedown. Benzing would have been the 6th seed, Kerr actually the 3rd seed.
And
no, maybe I'm at the wrong match. They finally put the weights up on the scoreboard, apparently at 38.
And Mat 2 here, we've got Oline North Fayette Valley, I should say. That is Johnny Wander against Jake Coons of Oline.
This is 38, and it's actually Slivka and Swartz from Waukon. Slivka, Cresco. Slivka comes in the 3rd seed, Swartz the 6th. Slivka shots quite a ways away, though. That's the trouble, and Swartz controlling the head. Again, Slivka shoots him out of bounds. No points here.
And currently, we had Jake Coons of Oline is up on Johnny Wander of North Fayette Valley 9-1.
And we've got Max Swartz with a 2-point takedown here over Connor Slivka at 38. And when I was a little critical of the official on the last match here, there was a situation where they circled on the edge of the mat, and both boys were just scrambled and round and round and round and round. And during that round and round, 1 foot from each young man was out of bounds, and that's the time the referee needs to blow the whistle. The rule in high school wrestling is you're inbounds as long as either wrestler or one wrestler is inbounds. But if there's a supporting point of both wrestlers that goes out of bounds, the whistle should blow.
Right. And in college, everything has to be out.
Yeah, goodness sakes, you can have a little toe in bounds and you're still in bounds. You bet. And you can pin a guy in
out of bounds,
that way,
basically.
out of bounds that way, whereas that can't happen in high school. High school, the shoulders have to be in bounds.
We have an injury on Johnny Wanderer.
And in bounds, where you've got mats like we have with the white circle, the stripe is in bounds.
That's what I was wondering. I thought that was.
They just changed that. A couple of years ago, they made everybody's mat 2 inches bigger and never changed a thing.
Yeah.
it used to be the line was out of bounds, but now it's beyond the line out of bounds.
And
well, we're still with a 4-1 match with this situation here, and
we still have injury time out on that too.
Still head here, I think Schwartz.
That's one thing I never understood.
Schwartz is red.
You would think high school and college they try to keep things as similar as possible, but
yeah, you'd kind of think so, but
they don't.
They're two separate organizations, two separate rule makers.
Yep.
Schwartz dropping in on a takedown here against Slivka.
All right, Coons and Wanderer back at action here. Coons is up 9-1 from Oline.
And we've got Slivka in on a leg here, but Schwartz going around behind him, and he gets the 2. Schwartz leads right now 6-1.
And we have Coons of Oline had a front headlock and just pushed him right out of bounds.
And we're at 27 seconds left in the second period here between Max Schwartz, Waukon against Connor Slivka.
we're starting back to neutral in the Coons and Wanderer match.
Sports wrestling, a pretty good match. He's really with his hips in tight on top, real tight waist. He comes up with a half. He's got a leg in, tries a half on the far side. Got to be careful he doesn't get his hips too low, but there's no time left. So it's 6-1 going into the third period between Max Schwartz, Wakan, and Connor Slivka.
Nice front headlock by Coons, turns him right over and pins him. Pins Wanderer of North
At number 2, 152, Dawson Hacklesbeck, Decorah, Tristan Hansmeyer, walk on. Hacklesbeck, Decorah, Hansmeyer, walk on. At number 2, 152.
Ball for Olwine. And
so I believe next match up here is going to be a mat 2.
He is trailing at 6-1.
It's going to be at 145.
Tom Kanoki.
Tom Kanoki of Decorah against Cam Raising of New Hampton.
And that's a situation where those kids have went back and forth this year. They each beat each other, so. Kanoki got the last win, though, in the
conference.
Yeah, in the conference.
Nice takedown by Kanoki. Double leg.
We've got Slivka here, Connor Slivka, on top of Max Schwartz, really trying to turn Schwartz, and he turns him. He's behind 6-1, but he turned him, and he got the fall. So Connor Slivka gets the fall behind 6-1 when it happens.
And we have an escape by Raising.
And that makes me look really good too because that Slivka seated third. Oh.
Well, no question, Dave. You're the mastermind of wrestling in Northeast Iowa.
Well, Slivka had the better record.
Right.
Slivka beat him earlier.
Yep.
No. And it looks like we're going to 45-2, and we're going to have Jared Kerr, North Fayette Valley against Nathan Benzing Wakan. And Kerr, 27-10, senior, the third seed. Benzing 7-30, the 6th seed.
Still 2-1 in the Kanoki match. Right now, Tom's up. He's in a single leg. Trip him here. There we go. Nice takedown. Great takedown by Tom.
And I think Kerr was maybe second in their Upper Iowa Conference, so.
Okay.
I don't know how he got his third seed.
All right, we have an escape by Raising, so it's 4-2. Kanoki of Decorah winning with 28 seconds left in the first period.
And we've got 1:15 left in this first period between Jared Kerr and Nathan Benzing.
And attempt by a single leg by Tom. Ooh, gets flattened out. Raising comes around, scores 2. 4-4 right now into the first period.
We've got a reshot by Kerr over here, and he gets a 2-point takedown off of it.
4-4. Raising and Kanoki tied up going into the second period. Deferred by Kanoki. Raising takes down.
And then the escape by Benzing makes score 2-1.
See if we can keep him flat here. He's riding. Raising stands up.
Nice ankle pick by Jared Kerr from North Fayette Valley.
Raising.
Go ahead 4-1.
Raising with an escape. Raising up 5-4 on Kanoki right now. Kanoki in a single.
Then got the scoreboard.
Oh, ankle pick by Raising on Kanoki. 7-4. He's up over Kanoki right now.
Start the second period. Bensing will start down behind 4-1 over Jared Kerr. See, they've got the scoreboard mixed up.
Back to the center. Kanoki still down.
Now they've changed it.
7-4.
Kerr's moved into a cradle here, and he's got the fall. So Jared Kerr, with 1:39 left in the second period, pins Nathan Bensing from walk-on. We have a fall here.
And Kanoki's down. 7-4.
60, Weston Vance, North Fayette Valley, Isaiah Mitchell, Decorah. Vance, North Fayette Valley, Mitchell, Decorah. Mat 2, 160.
There we go, the whistle blows. Kanoki's trying to get up.
And over here in mat 2 at 152, we've got Colton Caldwell from North Fayette, the 3rd seed, against Elliott Phillips from Olwine, the 6th seed. Phillips 21-20 record, Caldwell 21-11. So not too much difference in records here in the middle of the bracket. Phillips came up down to 152. That was Cole Stanford's weight last week, but they have flipped. Move Phillips into 52. I guess they have actually flipped on the original weigh-in sheet. They're out of bounds there. Jeff Pavlovec of Charles City. I think he's from Charles City. At least his dad's from Charles City. He's the old coach from Charles City. And forehead to forehead out here. And looks like we got a poke in the eye here. Okay. They just tell me that I've got to do 2 mats because they're calling in the radio station. So on the other mat, we've still got Tom Kanoki and Raising from New Hampton, and Raising from New Hampton still ahead 7-4. On mat 2, we're 0-0 between Caldwell and Phillips. Raising riding Kanoki pretty tough on top. Second period, 7-4 score. And that's the end of that second period. And it looks like it's going to be Kanoki's choice. And he's going down behind 7-4. And mat 2 here between North Fayette and Olwine is still 0-0 as they go out of bounds. Jared Kerr and Colton Caldwell and Elliott Phillips. Kanoki stand up, nice put down by Raising. He turned him perpendicular to parallel to the mat when he put him down. Doesn't do much good to pick a guy up and set him down on his feet, and Raising was much better than that. He turned Kanoki completely crossways and he hit the mat. Now he's got Kanoki in a crab ride position. Kanoki trying to get his hips out from he's reaching back, he's pushing back into Raising. He could get a fall. Now he turns and gets a 2-point reversal, and he's got Raising on his back, and he's going to get 3. That's a 5-point move there by Tom Kanoki. Got to get up out of the legs. Got to get out of the legs, get chest. And official down there looking pretty close to the shoulders. Got a lot of time left, 1:03 left. And Raising is, well, he looks, I can't see that side, but he's making the official look pretty hard. Now Raising tries to turn out of it. Tom needs to reverse the half, but he doesn't get it done. And Raising tries to sit up. Tom covers pretty nicely. He's got 3 points. And right now Tom leads 9-7. With 39 seconds left. Tom's on top of the leg in. And, pretty good match. We're starting the second period over here between Colton Caldwell and Elliott Phillips, tied up 0-0. Right now Caldwell's on top. Phillips tries to stand up. Goes to the edge of the mat and gets the 1-point escape on the edge. And to lead Colton Caldwell 1-0. We've still got Tom Kanoki on top here with 10 seconds left, leading 9-7. New Hampton coaches selling Racing. Hey, you gotta move. You gotta move. We can give him 1, but not 2 here in Decorah. I'm sure the Decorah coaches are letting him know about that. Towel boy's out on the mat. Raising it, tries to stand up, working for hand control. Tom's fighting that hand control. He's going to get called for stalling. Raising gets a point. Now Raising's chased him around the mat. They go out of bounds, and time is up. So we've got wait a second. No, it doesn't show. It should be 9-8.
Should be 9-8, yeah.
Should be 9-8. Should be 9-8. What's the matter with him anyway?
Yeah, that should be 9-8.
Yeah, I got stalling calling 1 point. It was 9-7. What?
Wait a minute.
Wait a second.
That was one.
That must have been the 1 point escape plus the stall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 1 point escape. It was 9-7, 1 point escape, and then the stall that made it 9-9. They're going into overtime.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the way it was.
Oh,
and we got Racing, got out of position. Racing ended up on top. 111-9.
And number 2, 160.
Cam Raising.
Stephen Crestwood. Furman walk-on, Stephen Crestwood.
Yeah. Well, that was a match we could have won.
Yes.
You got to stay in position there. And the escape and the stall penalty cost us. And the stall penalty was richly deserved. We were simply backing away from him.
Right.
And we've got nothing over here. That's 1-0 right now. Looks like Olwine Phillips.
Mat 2 here, we've got Dawson Huckelsvik of Decorah against Tristan Hansmeyer of Walk On.
We can get some really good matches here in this situation.
Yeah, with these scramble situations.
Yep, and especially, we got these kids that are in the middle of the bracket because they're not really good.
Right.
They're not going to. They're not ranked generally, but hey, they're of equal caliber, so
Yeah,
that makes for an interesting match.
Well, and as you can see, it went to overtime, so that was
You bet.
Someone seeded it right.
There we go. 1-1. 1-1. There was a penalty. We got a stalling penalty on Colton Caldwell. Gave Phillips a 1 point. We're now in the third period with it tied up 1-1. This match, I think, has been tied every period, and Phillips is hanging on to Caldwell's leg as they go out of bounds. College, you wouldn't be able to do that long.
Right.
But he hung on to the legs while Caldwell jumped out of bounds.
And Dawson, Huckelsvik, and Tristan are just circling. And Dawson in a deep double leg. And he gets 2. He's up 2-0.
Nice shot.
Beautiful.
And we've got Phillips here riding Caldwell, trying to keep him down.
Dawson's riding Tristan right here.
We're 1-1. Now we've got Phillips trying to three-quarter Nelson, gives that up. Caldwell doing a pretty good job of keeping his head up.
Dawson with the 2-on-1. They're gonna trying to work a tilt in. Got to get him flattened out first.
Colton Caldwell come in 21-11. Senior Elliott Phillips 21-20.
And Dawson still riding. He's up 2-0. Short time here. Okay, end of the first period, up 2-0. Dawson Huckelsvik over Tristan Hansmeyer of Walk On.
That's what's really fun about these matches. We've got a third and a sixth seed, and really that shouldn't even be a match.
Right.
But hey, the kids got almost equal records, and right now 1-1, third period. And we got a caution here. It's like on
right.
Caldwell.
Dawson was top. Tristan took down. And he's riding him.
Okay, there we've got Caldwell up for an escape, so he's going to lead her 2-1. Colton Caldwell ahead of Elliott Phillips with 36 seconds to go.
Dawson's doing a good job riding right now, and Tristan. He's on the edge. That keeps him down.
And still nothing head to head here. Nice slide by Colton Caldwell, but Phillips squares up with him.
Dawson has a 2-1.
We're down to about 10 seconds left. Tall boys out there. And we've got Caldwell is kind of slow. Now he goes straight out of bounds. And no points.
Dawson's doing a nice job riding him here.
4 seconds. Nice shot by Phillips. Caldwell ties up and hangs on. And that's the end of the match. And it's going to be 2-1. Colton Caldwell over Elliott Phillips.
Walk on.
Dawson's on top.
Walk on. And number 170.
Still riding. Tristan stands up. Tries the reversal, but it doesn't work. Back to the mat. And Dawson's trying to get a tilt worked in here. Having a little trouble.
Looks like I'm going to get a Decorah wrestler over here on my mat, finally.
Huh.
Looks like we're going to have Isaiah Mitchell against Weston Fonts. I don't know what there's kind of problems they got over there at the scorers table.
And Dawson's still riding.
They need Riley over there.
Oh.
Our athletic director. They seem to think that they're paired up wrong, but hey.
The scoreboard's going bananas over there.
Maybe that's it.
Dawson chooses neutral.
Maybe they got the wrong. Maybe they got the wrong bout sheet. I know.
And Tristan with the shot. No good. Dawson fends it off.
I can't see how there could possibly be a mistake. It's all done on the computer.
Well, yeah, Dave, you answered your own question there.
You know, it really goes a lot faster. You know, the seating meeting went. I bet that seating meeting didn't last 15 minutes, and then it goes right to the printer from the seating meeting.
That's what works perfect.
Yeah, that's what really works perfect. So we've got Isaiah Mitchell out here against Weston Fonts. Mitchell, the 4th seed, 22-14. Fonts 16-15.
And
Mitchell's in on a leg, lifting Fonts way up in the air. Way up. Now he locks up around the body. All that work and doesn't get any points. They're out of bounds.
And Dawson had a nice single leg for a takedown. He's up 4-0 right now. 3rd period with a minute left, and he's doing a nice job riding again.
And we've got Mitchell in on a deep on a single leg, lifting it up in the air. Trips Fonts to the mat. He's got the 2 points. Fonts put his weight on his hands beyond reaction time. Fonts pops right back up again. Mitchell puts him down, and they go out of bounds.
Potentially dangerous by Dawson on the ankle. 51 seconds left to go in the match. He's up 4-0.
We've got Isaiah Mitchell leading Weston Fonts 2-0 here. Minute 20 gone left in that period, first period.
Dawson lets him go. It's 4-1 with 40 seconds left to go in the match.
Fonts stands up pretty good. Mitchell takes him back to the mat. Now Mitchell picks up an ankle and drives him out of bounds.
There we go. Hang on to that ankle, Dawson. Going to get 2.
He could get back.
He could get back points.
He could get back. He moves up.
And he's got his leg over his leg.
Yep. Fonts stands up again. Mitchell puts him back to the mat. A little bit more parallel right there.
Dawson's up 6-1 with 10 seconds left to go in the match.
I'd like to see him put him down hard enough that we can hear it thump over here, but I haven't seen that yet. Now got to get one under the arm here, and coming over the head, and he's got Fonts on his back, and we got the fall. So Isaiah Mitchell.
6-1. Dawson Huckelsvik wins over Tristan Hansmeyer.
6-1.
New Hampton, Peckham, Crestwood. Mat number 170.
So we've
Mat number 2, 182. Brian Graves, Owine. Adam Mercer, New Hampton. Graves, Owine, Mercer, New Hampton. Mat 2 at 182.
Okay.
That was a mild upset there because I think Hansmeyer's beaten Mitchell throughout the year, so that was good to see. You got over there, you got Furman and Steffen.
Yep,
I'm up to 170. I've got Austin Keck, 5-13 record against Blaine Swenson, walk-on 29-13, and Swenson is the pretty solid number 4 seed here in this bracket. This situation where we got 4 pretty good kids. Austin Duffy, number 1 seed, of course, Olwine 31-6. Kevin Geyer from North Fayette Valley, 30-10, number 2 seed. Glazer, who has pinned Swenson, the Glazer of New Hampton, is the 3rd seed. Swenson's 4. So Swenson a pretty solid 4 seed, and Austin Keck 5-13. And we have Stone Peckham is 6th seed at 13-21.
And
Swenson kind of a bad shot against Keck. Keck trying to stuff the head. Austin trying to stuff the head.
we got Garrett Steffen in trying to get a single leg in here, but front headlock by Carter Furman, walk on.
There we've got Swenson coming up with a headlock on Keck.
Oh.
And they got it pretty tight. Doesn't quite have the weight over the chest though. Austin's trying to fight off his back here. Now he's bridging. But Swenson's not lifting the head off the mat quite like he should. And now he did. There he did it. And so we have Blaine Swenson with a fall.
And we're circling here.
At number 1, 220, Dustin Reagan, walk on.
Shot by Furman, nothing, no points.
Walk on, Decorah 220 and 1.
I'm going to 182 here, it looks like, on mat 2. And we've got, Crestwood here.
Nice ankle pick by Furman. Oh, nope.
No, I'm not at 182. I'm back at 170. And we just had New Hampton get a takedown here on Stone Peckham. Yeah, we've got Noah Glazer at 170 against Stone Peckham from Crestwood. Glazer with a quick takedown. Glazer, as I mentioned earlier, the 3rd seed, Peckham 6th.
And we've got start of the 2nd period here between Carter Furman of walk-on, who's 33-13 senior, against Garrett Steffen of Cresco, 17-25, also a senior, and it's 0-0.
We had Glazer with a cradle there, got 3 back points to lead 5-0 over Stone Peckham. And he's got the cradle locked again. And trying to get that inside shoulder down. Sometimes it's a little hard to do.
Yep.
The knee in the side. I'm going to push off a little bit, get a little more distance so that shoulder will go down. Didn't, but he gets 3 more near fall points, make it 8-0.
Furman still riding Steffen of Cresco, and it's still 0-0 with 1:10 in the 2nd period.
And
back to the center. Furman still riding Steffen of Cresco. And a stand up by Steffen. Nothing yet. Furman's holding on to the leg. No points yet. No points yet.
We've got Noah Glazer here, a sophomore, in another cradle. But the time runs out before official Murphy could get that 5 count, so he just gets 2. Now the scoreboard has went completely blank, but the score should be 10-0.
And right now Furman.
Now the score is back.
Still riding Steffen of Cresco. It's still 0-0 with 30 seconds left in the 2nd period. Ooh, back points.
We're in the 2nd period. Peckham tries to roll, and he clears his legs, but Glazer's coming. He got to put a leg in, come back up on top. So
Furman with a nice tilt.
Nice roll there on Peckham's part, but Glazer able to recover, hook a leg, slip a leg in, and roll through. Follow the roll.
Got a wing. Oh, nice. Buried the half. 2 more back, I believe. Should be 4-0. They're saying 2-0, but I was pretty sure that was 2 again.
Yeah,
should be 4-0.
2 back, yeah. Yeah, officials telling the table.
Yep, he's coming over to the scorer's table to correct it. Should be 4. 2 separate pinning moves. He tilted him on the first one, and he buried a half Nelson on the second one.
We've got still 10-0 here with Noah Glazer on top of Stone Peckham.
Oh, he didn't give him the other 2. Still 2-0. Oh, now it's 4-0. Furman with a nice switch. And Garrett stands up.
Noah Glazer has another cradle in. He's got back points now. It'll be 13 if he comes out of it here. It is 13-0 now over Stone Peckham. Noah Glazer, New Hampton.
I didn't quite follow that. I still think he should have had 2 points or back points. Furman picking the leg up high. He's holding Stefan down of Cresco. 4-0 with 1:30 left in the third period.
And we've got only 7 seconds left. 13-0 lead for Noah Glazer over Stone Peckham.
Furman's doing a nice job riding right now. Keeping the wrist broke down.
And nice another roll by Peckham, but Glazer rolled through. And we're going into the third period, still 13-0. And Noah Glazer's going down.
Stand up by Stefan. It's 4-1 with 45 seconds left to go in the third period.
We've got Glazer on his feet here, on toward the edge of the mat. Beckham's trying to lock hands up, goes down, picks up a leg. They're out of bounds. And Murphy gives him 1. Oh, Glazer got 1 point, so he's up 14-0. If Glazer can score any points here, he'll win by technical fall.
And Furman is still with a nice takedown.
Give the young Peckham boy a good little credit. He went in for a shot, but it was countered there by Noah Glazer. So 2-point takedown and went right into a near fall position. So they'll let him go. As long as that fall happens, that near you go right into the near fall position, they won't worry about the 15-point lead. And he's got a lot of time left, minute 14. And Noah Glazer up
6-1. Furman of walk-on beating Garrett Stefan of Cresco.
Mat number 2, 220, Trevor Trinity, Crestwood, Tom Clark, New Hampton.
And there,
Crestwood, Clark, New Hampton.
that's the end of the match. 55 seconds left, and Noah Glazer gets a fall over Stone Peckham.
New Hampton.
And the match we've got coming up here on mat 2 is at 182. And it is Brian Graves of Owine with a 17-17 record freshman against Adam Werser of New Hampton with a 10-23 record senior.
Looks like on my match, they've got 220 up on the board, and that's Tyler Flack out there. And he'll be wrestling Dawson Reagan, if Reagan ever gets out there. I don't see it
All
here.
of the first round matches have been called.
Last time these two young men wrestled was in the conference last week, and Dawson Reagan was stalled out on his feet. And we'll see what happens. It's all a pretty close match between the two guys most of the time. Early in the, throughout the year, they've wrestled many times.
Adam Werser with a nice takedown in New Hampton over Brian Graves of Owine. Up 2-0, first period.
And Black maybe just a little taller than Reagan. A little bit like now Reagan's in deep on a shot, and Flack, instead of getting his legs back, tried to switch him, but that didn't work, and Reagan drove him right over for a 2-point takedown.
Werser's riding Graves here. Mat 2. Up 2-0 with 55 seconds left in the period.
There's an escape. Tyler to his feet. Makes it 2-1. Reagan leading.
Worser's got a half Nelson buried on Graves right now. Oh, he's got him turned. Chest to chest. No, he might be a little lace to pen. Adam Worser of New Hampton with a fall over Brian Graves of Owan. Didn't take long in that match.
No. And Graves was 17-17 record.
Right.
And right now, another takedown by Dawson Reagan, leading 4-1. On a right and ankle. He doesn't have Tyler broke down, so no count on it. And Tyler gets to his feet, so Tyler Flack now behind Dawson Reagan 4-2.
Oh, Trevor Trendy with the takedown of Matt 2 of Cresco over Tom Clark of New Hampton. And Trendy's got Clark on his back of New Hampton. And he's got it tight. It's over. Trevor Trendy of Cresco with a fall over Tom Clark of New Hampton. Another short match.
Yeah, that was one of those that was easy to seed because you've got Travis McMillan 32-1 as number 1 seed, and Jordan Baumler 32-2 as the number 2 seed, and then it goes down to Trendy and Tyler Flack.
Yep.
And Flack here and Reagan, and actually as it's kind of a toss-up, they have trade. They have wrestled close matches during the year.
Well, I should have. Well, as of now, there's nothing going on mat 2.
No.
I don't know if 285 will put a match down there or not. Because there is one match.
Yeah, there is one match there.
Surprised they're not.
Yeah, I am too.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they don't wrestle Fensky and Harrington.
So it's 4-3 in this match.
Yeah, we're 4-3, Reagan up.
Flack's got to get a takedown in here.
Yeah, you got to get after him. Flack is pretty good. What Flack does, he ties up Reagan's head with both of his hands, and Reagan has never had much of a defense for that. And last week, Flack just pushed him out of bounds till the referee got tired of it.
Right.
And out he went, stalling, you get a warning, then it's a point, and then it's another point, and then it's 2 points, and then it's gone.
Yep, and that's exactly what happened.
That was the way it went.
He's really controlling the head.
Yes,
Flack.
he does. But again, you can't get a takedown with 2 hands around the guy's neck.
No.
I mean, that you can use that. You can use that to move him around,
right.
But you aren't going to get him.
You got to use something.
You got to move. You got to move off something else, or else push him out of bounds, get your stalling calls.
Yep.
And that'll work too. But we're not doing either one of them today.
Yeah, with we lost the scoreboard. We got 35 seconds left.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, another takedown by.
He's behind him, but he hasn't took him down yet.
No takedown yet.
No takedown yet.
Nothing.
We broke the wrist hands, so there's no takedown. Still should be 4-3, right?
Yep. Still should be 4-3. So Flack's just got to get a takedown here. He's got 20 seconds left to go. They were out of bounds. Something's going haywire.
Yeah. Now the scoreboard comes back. Is this second or third period?
That I don't know.
I was thinking it was second, but
okay.
I've been watching. I was kind of watching both matches there.
I'm surprised they're not 285. Get the match done.
Yeah.
Time restraint. So.
Still 4-3, Reagan. Must have been the second period.
Yep.
Reagan's choice.
Here we go.
He's going down.
4-3. This was the period that got him last week.
Yep. But again, you won't get him stalled out unless you put some pressure on.
Right.
Doesn't happen automatically. I'm not sure why we're really riding.
I would let him
If I was
go.
the coaches, I'd cut him. Yeah,
cut him.
I'd tell him
Because
to cut him.
he wants to stay down. He's up 4-3.
Yeah, exactly.
He's just riding time.
Yeah, and he's holding. He's trying to hold our wrists, control our hands.
Yep.
And he's pretty short. He's just this Reagan kid is really short and stocky. He did a pretty good job of keeping his head up. We're doing everything we can do to push his head down. But
like
he's just laying on his
he's
belly.
just resting the clock.
He's just laying on his belly, keeping his head up, keeping his hands, keeping us from getting under his arms.
He could get stalling.
He should.
Yeah, he's not
He
going
should.
to his base.
He's not.
He look at now.
Now we're gonna let him loose.
Oh,
now
you got to let him go.
yeah, you're gonna get your one. Now he gets a stalling call because he isn't trying to get away. Now we try to put a head in the side cradle, which is good. That's a good move.
Yep.
And
I think I'd still cut him.
yeah, I would too. The score right now should be
4-3 still.
4-3 still, yeah.
47 seconds left to go.
But I'd cut him and use these last 43 seconds to try to get the takedown.
Yep. That's his best chance.
Or a stalling call.
Because he hasn't had much luck trying to turn him.
Now he's trying to head in the side cradle.
Yeah. Just completely let him go. There you go.
Yeah, but there's only 42 seconds left. Now
keep pushing.
Now keep pushing. Now keep pushing. Get a stalling call.
Because he does have a warning.
He does have a warning. So he can. And the referee is not too hesitant to give a stalling call to tie the matchup.
Right.
He may not give the call to win it, to give it to somebody. Now, nice takedown out of bounds. And what happened here?
What he called the
One green.
called the T.
Called a technical violation. Was that fleeing the mat, you suppose?
Why did you get a technical?
Could have been fleeing the mat.
Okay. That's
So it's
what it was.
tied up now. Could have been fleeing the mat because we were down on an ankle. Now we got a takedown.
Yep.
Takedown makes it 6-5.
6-5 now. Flax up. Great match.
Yeah, 14 seconds left. From what I've seen of Reagan, he hasn't been doing much getting out from underneath. So we got to stay on top. Now Flack, I'm not sure I'd like him clear out that far.
No.
I mean, it's okay to try to pin him, but
there you go.
we got to win it first.
Got to win.
We got to win it first. So 6-5, Tyler Flack.
Good job over Dawson Reagan of Walk On. So we should have a 285 match.
Yeah, we do. Here we go. We've got Noah Fensky, New Hampton, 10-28 against Kieran Harrington, 11-7.
North Fayette Valley.
This was really kind of a hard one to seed. And there, Harrington just body locks him, takes Fensky right to his back, and he gets the fall. One move.
Huh? That was quick.
Yeah.
Wrestlers clear the mat.
I was really wondering if North Fayette Valley would have had that kid that's going to Iowa out for wrestling.
At 106 on mat number
I don't think that was that's not him.
No. But there wasn't any common opponents to really get a seed.
Right. I'd say come out right.
Yeah, well.
Robinson, New Hampton, at 106. 113 semis also report the mat number 1. Noah by New Hampton, Corbin Rowley, Decorah. By New Hampton, Rowley, Decorah, mat 1.
So right into second round action here.
Mat number 2, Gunnar Rogers, North Fayette Valley, Miles Howe, walk on.
Mat 2, I've got Philip Eady of Decorah against Dylan Robinson.
That's mat 1. You're on mat 1.
I mean, mat 1.
Yeah, I've got
mat 2.
Yeah, I've got Anderlich, Caden Anderlich from Cresco. Quick takedown here over Miles Hansmeyer from Waukon.
Here we go.
That's a big match.
Big match
for
Philip Eady.
Yep.
Eady's got a...
And we've got Anderlich here driving Miles Hansmeyer. Miles Hansmeyer's got 24-19 record freshman. Pretty good record, but
tough weight.
Yeah, tough weight. Caden Anderlich 30-6. Also a freshman. He's tough.
So Robinson and Eady circling here, just starting. Eady with a single attempt. Now back up. Back to the middle.
And we got back here to back points for 2 here for Caden Anderlich. Leading 4-0 over Miles Hansmeyer.
Locked up in the center here, Eady and Robinson. And remember last week what the score was?
I don't.
I don't either. It was close.
Might have been 2-1, 3-2, something like that. It was really very, very close.
Ooh.
Now we've got Anderlich with Hansmeyer on his back now.
Edie Robinson with the Russian tie.
And we've got double arm bars here on Miles Hansmeyer.
And
a little loose, though. A little loose, or there would have been we'd had a fall here.
Robinson, now they're back to the middle. Two great wrestlers here.
Yeah.
Fun match to watch. They're still circling locked up. Edie and Robinson in the middle here.
And with 7 seconds left, we got the fall.
Luke Wright's North Van Valley. Cleveland and New Hampton. Wright's North Van Valley semifinals at 120. Mat number 1.
And looks like we're going to have Noah 5 from New Hampton out here against Corbin Rowley. Decorah.
We're still circling here, Robinson and Edie.
5 was third in the state tournament last year as a freshman, and 106. And number 1 seed, of course, with 37-3 record. Quick takedown on Corbin Riley.
Still locked up here in the center, Edie and Robinson on mat 1.
Corbin fighting hard, coming around and looking for a switch, but he gets sucked back by 5. 2-point near fall. Makes it 4-0 Noah Phi.
Just a lot of hand fighting going on between Robinson and Edie.
Noah Phi, I understand, with some relation here in Decorah. A great job for Cresco. Another 2-point near fall. Makes it 6-0.
End of the first period, 0-0 between Robinson and Edie chooses down.
And cradle now on Corbin Rowley. And Noah Phi taking him to his back.
And
got the 3-point near fall.
Robinson got Edie flat on his stomach.
That's a fall right now, right there. So 5 from New Hampton with 56 seconds left the first period.
And Robinson's riding Edie still.
And that's one of the places Phillips had a little trouble this all year, getting up from the bottom.
Yeah.
He gives up his arms a little bit too easy. There's Robinson's got an arm behind him.
Yep.
Can't do that.
Number 1 at 120.
And he's got that arm. Could be potentially dangerous here. Well, back to the middle.
And, he's got to keep control of his arms.
Yep.
Cannot let.
If you're going to choose down, you got to.
You can't. Yeah. If you're going to choose down, you got to control the arms.
Yep.
I've got Connor Cleveland, 38-2, number 1 seed against Luke Reichs, number 4 seed, 14-23 record.
And we have a caution on Edie.
And of course, Connor Cleveland has the number 1 seed because he defeated last year's 106-pound state champion Michael Millage from Cresco in the conference meet. And there we got the takedown by Cleveland over Luke Reichs.
Okay, get settled in here now. Here we go. Right away. Now you got Edie flattened out again right away.
Now got to get our shoulders over. Got to get our shoulders over our hips.
Yep.
And come up. We've got Phi with a leg in now, and gonna turn Reeks to his back.
He's got to keep them. He's trying to get an arm bar in here.
And now we get another count here, another 3-point near fall by Connor Cleveland. He's got to come up around the head. Now he switches to the other side, comes over chest to chest. Got to pick Reich's head off the mat to get the fall.
Come on, Philly. Get a switch in here. Standing up. Edie stands up. He gets a point.
Yep.
He's up 1-0 with 30 seconds left to go in the second period.
And we got a fall here. by Cleveland. Excuse me.
Mat number 1 semifinals at 126. Ryan Stephen Crestwood. Matt Van Sickle, North Fayette Valley.
Yeah, Edie did a nice job of controlling the hands there.
Yep.
And he got
stood right up.
Yep. Put one hand in the pocket and then turned the right direction, and you can't hold a guy with that arm around the waist if you turn the right way.
They're circling right now in the middle. End of the second period. Philip Edie of Decorah up 1-0 over
Dylan Robinson.
Yeah, Dylan Robinson.
Yeah, we've got over here. We got the other 120-pound semifinal. We've got Austin Parmalee Olwine against Michael Millage from Cresco. Millage got kind of locked the hands up, arms up, and head, and took Parmalee to the mat for 2 points. Now he's still got the head locked up.
Phillips riding.
Drive him over backwards. He's starting to get near fall points.
Phillips still riding. He's up 1-0 right now. Minute 39.
We've got Millage.
Potentially dangerous.
We got Millage here now. He's got a pretty tight cradle here on Austin Parmalee.
And back to the center starting. Philip Edie is on top. 1-0. Robinson with a nice trying to roll out. Keep riding, Philip. Be careful. Getting a little high.
We got 3 more points for Millage and a 1-point escape for Parmalee. Makes it 5-1.
Don't give 2 up here, Philip. Hold on. It's not looking.
As long as Philip can hold that leg and keep off his shoulders off the mat. Now it's 2.
Now it's 2
back.
for New Hampton. Robinson. And he's getting near fall points on Edie.
Yeah.
Robinson, he's burying a half now.
Yeah. That's one of those situations. Edie was hanging onto the leg there, and when once he loses the takedown, the near fall's right there.
Yep.
We're still 7-2 up here now with Millage over Parmalee. 17 seconds left first period. You can hear the crowd really getting into it.
Yep. And Phillips hanging on. He's still fighting off his back. Robinson's just holding on. He's got 20 seconds.
We got another takedown here by Millage, make it 9-2.
It's going to be 5-1.
Millage going to choose up.
So it'll be 3 back, 5-1. Dylan Robinson over Philip Edie of Decorah.
New Hampton. Hershey, Olwine, Shattuck, New Hampton.
Well, now Philip isn't out of it yet.
No.
Philip needs to beat the Wakan kid, obviously, to get a 3rd place, and then we've got to have Robinson beat Enderlich, which can be done.
Right.
So we'll see.
We'll see. It's a tough weight class.
Oh, it really is.
I mean, like we said earlier today, there's going to be three good ones and 1 staying home today.
Yeah, there's probably 3. You know, they place 8 down at the state tournament, and probably 3 of the best 8 were in that bracket.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Definitely agree.
Yeah. And we've got Millage still working on Parmalee, 11-2.
And at 113 pounds here, we have Gunnar Rogers of North Fayette Valley against Miles Howe of Wakan.
Howe's a tough kid.
Yeah. And right now he's got Rogers on his back. He just 3 back, so he's up 5-0. Howe of Wakan.
And we're still 11-3, Millage over Parmalee. Parmalee putting up a good fight. We're still in the second period.
Well, it's a name that's been around Olwine.
You bet. one of the assistant coaches.
Yep.
Remember when I was coaching here in Decorah, there was a Parmalee coaching at Olwine.
Okay, Howe still up 5-0. 47 seconds left in the first period over Gunnar Rogers of North Fayette Valley. And he's putting a half in. See if he can do something with that.
And of course, there were some real battles at 106 last year because Millage was there and Phi was there. So you had Millage, Phi, and Phillip.
Yep.
And another year later, and we've got those Robinson, of course, from New Hampton is a junior, I think. I believe he's a junior. And of course, Anderlich comes up as a new freshman.
Yep. Okay, Howe is still riding. 5 seconds.
We've had some scrambling over there, and we've got a. It says 10-5, but obviously it's not. It's got to be 25. The tech fall here. Minute 40 left in the third period.
Millage with a tech fall.
Decorah, Gertz, New Hampton, Lovestone, Decorah, Matt number 132 semifinals.
And Howe and
and I go up to 26 here on my mat. Mat number 2, we'll have Ryan Steffen, the number 1 seed from Crestwood, 29-6 against Wyatt Van Sickle, who was the number 4 seed, 9-17 record. Steffen in on a shot, drives through for the 2 points.
Well,
slide by, tried by Steffen, didn't work, but he drops into a double, gets another takedown.
Howe is now up 7-0 over Rogers.
And that was out of bounds. And that was a good out of bounds call because only 1 foot in.
Yep.
2-1 now. Steffen.
Howe is controlling Rogers right now, and Rogers is down.
Easy snap down, takedown there for Steffen.
And Howe is. Ooh.
And Steffen locked up a cradle and then rolled Van Sickle through. Steffen leading 4-1 now.
Thought he had a pin there.
Yeah, it's close. Again, the cradle, probably the inside shoulder, probably up. You got to shove him off a little bit with that knee. Good kick by Van Sickle.
Right there, he's flat.
And a lot of times the harder a guy kicks, the more he settles in. Now he looks settled in pretty good. Yeah, and he got it. So there we've got Steffen with a fall over Wyatt Van Sickle.
And Howe is
Matt number 1, Chase Lenhart.
Still right. He's up 7-0. 20 seconds left to go in the second period.
Semifinals 132, Matt number 1.
Howe's wrestling strong right now.
And at 132, we've got Keaton Geertz from New Hampton, 40-1, a junior against Brendan Lovestone, 16-18, a freshman, Decorah. Geertz, again, probably one of the better wrestlers here in this tournament, one of the better wrestlers at 132. And a quick takedown on Brendan Lovestone.
7-0 still. Howe leading. Over Rogers of North Fayette Valley, 7-0. Start of the third period. Another takedown by Howe. He's up 9-0. Minute 40 to go. He's pretty much dominated the match.
Now we've got Keaton Geertz just rolled Brendan through to his back. And nice job rolling out of it by Brendan, but we get a 3-point near fall by Keaton Geertz, make it 5-0. And again, Geertz rolls through and out of bounds.
Howe is taking care of Rogers right now. Rogers stands up. Got a minute 6 left to go in the period. 9-0. Miles Howe walk on up.
And we've got Keaton Geertz with the bat. Brendan Lowestone's arm up on his back. Now he drives it over. And arm around the head. The seatbelt move there. And got Brendan looking pretty flat.
Oh, yeah.
And there's 39 seconds left to go. You won't have to tell Keaton Geertz to get a shoulder to get chest.
No, you won't.
He's been in this position before.
Yeah, very good, talented wrestler. But he's holding on.
Yeah, I give Brendan a lot of credit. He's fighting off his back. 12 seconds left this first period.
He's not giving up.
No. And Geertz really has that half tight now. And he's trying to pick the legs up, and he doesn't get the fall, but he gets 3 more back. Makes it 8-0.
Miles Howe is still up 9-0 and wins 9-0. So Miles Howe of walk-on wins 9-0 over Gunnar Rogers of North Fayette Valley.
Keegan Tiggy, New Hampton. Jake Hewins, O-line. Tiggy, New Hampton, Hewins, O-line. Mat number 2, 138 semifinals.
And we're still at 132 here. Keaton Geertz.
I'm at 126. And I've got Riley Hershey of O-line against Tyler Shatek of New Hampton.
Another takedown to a cradle by Keaton Geertz over Brendan Lovestone. And Brendan's putting up a fight. Now he changes off into a half. Brendan comes up to his knees. And with just another 2 for Geertz, makes it 12-0.
Shatek of New Hampton with a shot, up and scored, and he comes around and scores 2-0. Tyler Shatek of New Hampton right now 2-0 over Riley Hershey of O-line.
And it looks like we've got the fall. Keaton Geertz over Brendan Lovestone.
Slivka Crestwood, Devin Storts Decorah. Slivka Crestwood, Storts Decorah. 138 semifinals, mat number 1.
Back to the center. Shatek is starting on top.
And we're going 132, it looks like here. And we've got Chase Leinhardt against Brendan Ryan from O-line. And Ryan, 31-8 record, had the number 2 seed. He defeated Chase Leinhardt at a conference last week, but Leinhardt had a shoulder problem there and pulled out with a medical, had a medical default. And it's good to see him back in there. There was some thought perhaps last week that his season had been over. And glad to see that it wasn't. Shoulder injuries are tough to live with.
Tyler Shatek with a cradle, taking Hershey to his back. And it's a fall. Tyler Shatek of New Hampton wins by fall over Riley Hershey of O-line.
Mat number 2, 170 or 145 semifinals. Trey Pekanowski, Crestwood, Cam Racing, New Hampton. Pekanowski, Crestwood.
Still going according to seed.
Yep. Boy, whoever did that did a fantastic job.
Yeah. Wow, this time of the year, you know, there's so many kids that wrestled each other through the season that other than where you know kids drop a weight or change weights or shuffle,
right?
It's pretty cut and dried.
So on our match at 138 pounds, I have Tang of New Hampton against Jake Coons of O-line.
Tangy.
Have to get names down.
I've got Brendan Ryan in on a single here, head outside single. Chase Leinhardt has come to his feet. Squares up, fights it off. We're 0-0, 132 pounds, semifinal between the 2 and 3 seeds. Chase Leinhardt, number 3, and Brennan Ryan, number 2. And we've got Leinhardt starting down second period, 0-0, comes to his feet, turns in. Brennan Ryan takes him back to the mat. Leinhardt goes back to the center, gets set. Ryan covers, and good hand control by Leinhardt. And on mat number 1, we've still got Keegan Tengi on top of Jake Coons, Smallwine, 2-0, riding on top, first period. We've still got 0-0 over here yet. Leinhardt doing everything he can do to come out from underneath. Still Brendan Ryan locking up around the leg. Still got control. Leinhardt trying to come around behind, score some points. Leinhardt's coming in front. Nice Kelly there by Ryan to bring him back to the mat. Score still 0-0. Ryan still with an arm over the head trying to drive Leinhardt to the mat. Leinhardt, nice job of getting back to his knees, recovering. There's 45 seconds left. And Leinhardt and Brennan Ryan, nice stand up, and he takes Brennan Ryan to the mat and puts him right on his back. That'll be a 2-point reversal. It's actually be an escape and a 2-point reversal, and then now he has Ryan on his back. It's going to be, if the period ends here, there's a little time, 12 seconds left. If it ends here, it'll be 6-0. Leinhardt over Ryan. Leinhardt still has the wing, so he's not getting his points. There now he gets some time runs out. So it's 6-0 by Chase Leinhardt. So he basically had an escape, and then he locked up around the body and took Ryan to his back. Pretty much 6 points in one move. Now Leinhardt's on top. Sit out. Switch by Ryan doesn't work. Nice job by tightening up around the waist, catching the arm by Chase Leinhardt. On the other mat at 138, we're still 2-0 here. Tengi ahead of Coons. Old-line wrestlers on both mats. Both have been some battles. And we're now in the second period with Keegan Tengi on top. And Jake Coons. On mat number 2, we've got Chase Leinhardt still on top of Brendan Ryan. And still 6-0. Leinhardt did a nice job as it's riding on top here. The other mat's 2-1 now. Looks like Coons got an escape.
Yep. Good match.
Now Coons in on it. Nope. Tengi staying, holding his position. Coons really after him.
Yes.
And that's the end of the second period. And you're back with us.
I'm back with us.
Okay. Doing those updates.
Yes.
We've got Ryan to his feet now, but Leinhardt still hanging on to the leg, keeping control. And this thing go out of bounds, why
Well,
Ryan is still down.
Coons is wrestling very well here.
Yeah, you know, Ryan was wrestling well too until that stand-up turned in and right to your back. You know,
Right.
6 points off one move is hard to overcome.
And
you know, and that's one thing too. The Northeast Iowa Conference is kind of nice to see the Owine coming around like they are. You know, they had about 20 years of drought.
yeah, but they've come around.
They've come along real good, and the coaching staff there.
Changed the program.
Yep, Castley been there a long time, and Parmley now is a assistant. He's done a fine job.
Yes.
There we got an escape for Brendan Ryan. He's going after Chase Lionheart. Lionheart comes off the mat. And that's 6-1. Chase Lionheart over Brendan Ryan.
And Coons is in deep, but probably going to end up.
And that was a situation where the third seed beat second, but not exactly an upset. The loss there by Lionheart last time was a medical forfeit.
Right.
So
we can't count that against you.
Good. Don't hold that against me. We're up at 38, and we've got over here, we've got Devin Stortz against Connor Slifka. Quick takedown by Stortz. He's getting after it.
Tanga. 2-1. Is Tanga is. And Coons is. So
Tangy wins. What's the score? 2-1.
2-1. What a match.
New Hampton, Dawson Hocklesvik.
2-1.
4 minutes, New Hampton, Hocklesvik of Decorah, and number 2.
And
152 semifinals.
And there's a situation here where
there could be a wrestle back there.
A little contention here in the seedings meeting because Decorah really wanted Stortz seated first. But Tangy beat somebody that had beat Stortz, so, you know, common opponents.
Right, you have to go that way.
Nothing you can do. And then also Tangy's got a little better record, so, you know, had to tell Jeff sorry.
Yep.
Didn't do it. But, you know, that isn't all bad because I have seen, back when I was coaching, kids who are seated lower than they think they should be sometimes come out on the mat
fighting harder,
really mad.
Yep.
And you know, now they've got something to prove.
Yeah.
And I've seen kids beat kids they probably shouldn't beat just with the attitude.
You're exactly right on that, Dave.
Because you know, there's a big difference between wrestling to win and wrestling not to lose.
Exactly.
And you know, if a kid's mad, he gets out there and gets after it. And so.
And the bottom line is,
you got to win.
You got to win. This is the end of the year. You got to make it down to the big show.
There's no medals given away in the seating meeting.
No.
No, we don't have them.
And at 145 pounds down here, I got Trey Pekanowski of Crusko against Cam Raising of New Hampton, and Pekanowski with a takedown right away, 2-0 over Cam Raising of New Hampton. And Pekanowski's doing a good job of riding him right now.
We just had Stortz get away from Connor Slifka to go up with 3-0 lead.
Good. Pekanowski of Cresco with a 33-5 record. He's a junior against Cam Raising of New Hampton with a 19-10 record, freshman.
And that other semi you had over there, Keegan Tangy certainly did not perform up to expectations, I'm sure.
No.
After all, Jake Coons has 17 losses on the year.
Right. But the way Coons wrestled the first match, I knew he was ready for the day. Because he came out and dominated that first match.
Well, yeah, beat Wander from North Fayette. He was not a bad kid either.
No.
We've got a takedown here by Devin Stortz. Leads now 5-0 over Connor Slifka.
Going into the second period, we've got a deferred, and Cam Raising takes neutral. He's losing right now 4-0 over Pekanowski.
Try to fight this off here. 30 seconds left and he does.
So they're circling.
And we've still got Devin Stortz on top of Connor Slifka. Slifka's laying just flat on his belly. Nice job of controlling one arm by got a wing in. Devin does. And a lot of pressure. He's got to get out to the side and use the wing. Needs to get some needs to get a wrist control on this far side and then walk it around his head.
Nope.
Doesn't do it. And time's up. Going in the third period, 5-0. Devin Stortz over Connor Slifka. And we're going to start on our feet here and then see whose choice.
And Pekanowski and Raising are just circling here. It's a minute 10 left to go in the second period, and Pekanowski's up 4-0.
Nice head outside single attack by Slifka, but Stortz squares up with him and comes up on top. Quite easily. Good moving here by Devin Stortz.
So, oh, wait. Oh, this is the time of year, Dave, where you want to be ready.
You bet. Now we've got arm up on the back by Devin, elbow in the side of the ear, elbow in the ear there. He's trying to get a Hassman is what he's trying to do. And he's got the wrist locked up. Not lost it. Coming around the other side then. Try something else.
And Raising's in deep on Pekanowski, but I don't think it's going to amount to much here. Now they're back up. Pekanowski with only 5 losses on the year.
Yeah, he's a tough kid.
And he's in on a double, and he did a nice job. He's up 6-0 now. 20 seconds to go in the second period.
And he's just a junior.
Yeah, just a junior.
He'll be back. And we've got Devin Stortz up 7-0 now on Connor Slifka. 7-1. Slifka he pretty much just cut him. Got tired of trying to pound on him and turn him. Little shot there by Slifka, but Stortz controls the head real well. Slifka pushes Stortz out of bounds. They go back to the center.
End of the second period, 6-0 Pekanowski of Cresco over Raising of New Hampton.
Yeah, a little kind of half shots here by Slifka, but Devin's doing such a good job of controlling the head that he doesn't get any depth of that penetration.
And Pekanowski.
And they go to bounds, both up. Still 7-0 with 4 seconds left in the third period. Looks like Stortz will win his semifinal match.
152 semifinals, match number 1, Caldwell, North Van Valley, Neil Clement, Crestwood, Caldwell, North Van Valley, Clement, Crestwood.
What was the final of that, Dave?
7-1.
7-1. Well, you did a good job there.
Yeah, you did a nice job. Looks like 145 here. I'm going to have Carter Block, Olwine over, and Jared Kerr.
And
North Fayette Valley.
Raising and Pekanowski, 7-0 Pekanowski currently up on Cam Raising of New Hampton.
And a little question here in the seedings meeting why Kerr was seated ahead of Block, but they had common opponents.
Okay.
And Block had pinned the kid that I think had beat Kerr. So.
Okay.
Now Kerr got a half, and he's just driving. Block got a half on, and just drove Kerr right to his back from his feet.
Yep.
And he's got that tight around the top of the head. And Kerr doesn't dare turn the other direction or he'll be flat. It's all he can do is try and brace himself. But boy, Block's got a minute left.
He just holds it.
That's it.
Oh, there.
That looked like it. That looked like it should have been it where you're sitting.
Ref wasn't in position.
No,
quite.
not quite. It looked pretty flat. And Block doing a great job of driving that arm forward. He could do it a little harder. I like to see that elbow in the ear.
Yeah.
And now he kind of extends that elbow. He let the arm through.
9-1.
Let the arm through.
Pekanowski of Cresco wins 9-1 over Cam Raising of New Hampton.
Semifinals at 160 on mat number 2. Goals.
Major decision.
Yep.
Isaiah Mitchell, Decorah. Stanford line, Mitchell, Decorah. Mat 2, 160 semifinals.
We got Kerr comes to his feet against Block.
I should have asked you before the day started here, Dave, how many wrestlebacks you thought there'd be.
Oh, I don't think there'll be any. But seated him right.
That's what I like. A man with complete confidence.
You better believe it. You better believe it. Seat him right, there won't be any.
152 here. I've got Dawson Huckelsvik against Ryan Gorman of New Hampton. Gorman's 39-5, a junior. Dawson Huckelsvik is 21 and 18, and he is a sophomore. Gorman with a takedown on Huckelsvik, putting a crossface in hard.
Yeah, well, I'd like there to be at least one at 106.
Yes, I'd agree with you 100% on that.
Yeah, you bet. But and you know, you've always got those situations where you have upsets against, with kids that are
right.
Yeah, they're not that far apart.
Yep.
And then you've also got I always used to tell the kids when we were coaching that they got to be ready here and they got to go out and give it everything they've got, because every year somebody stays home that should have went,
right,
and somebody goes that shouldn't have.
Yep.
And at least that you didn't think that anyway,
right,
on paper.
Gorman has Huckelsvik on his back here.
And we've got a reversal here by Jared Kerr. Make the match 5-2 now. Block, and he's putting a cradle on Block. Block better keep wrestling. Match is not over.
And Huckelsvik gets out of bounds.
And Kerr takes him over backwards. He's getting back points.
Oh, that's over.
It looks like it.
He's out.
North Fayette folks sure think so.
Oh my,
he's flat. Well,
Semifinals 160.
Is that your first blemish of the day?
Yeah, I blew that one.
Dinner, New Hampton. Permanent walk on, Dinner, New Hampton.
And again, Kerr had a 27-10 record. He's not a bad kid.
Right.
And and Block was beating him, but you got to have hand control. You can't let a guy lock that cradle up.
Yep. And Huckelsvik right now is down 5-0 on Gorman.
We've got Neil Clement from Cresco out here wrestling Colton Caldwell from North Fayette, and Clement goes right in after takedown. Clement had a very disappointing conference tournament last week. Seeded number 1, I think he finished 3rd, but didn't wrestle very well. And looks like maybe he's going to come out here and turn things around.
Yeah, he is.
He got right after it.
We've got some blood time here on the Gorman-Huckelsvik match.
I think if I remember right, I think he was seated ahead of Gorman in the conference.
He was.
But, you don't win.
He had a rough day.
He had a rough day.
Rather be next week than this week.
That's for last week, than this week.
This is February madness for wrestling.
Yeah, and he puts a wing in and takes Caldwell to his back.
Oh, yeah.
And again, Caldwell, a kid with 21 wins.
All right, back to action here with Gorman and Huckelsvik. 5-0, start of the second period.
We're up right now, 5-0. 5-0. Neil Clement over Colton Caldwell. Caldwell doing a pretty good job getting to his feet, but Clement brings him right back down.
And Huckelsvik, or Gorman still riding Huckelsvik. He's off to the edge. And he's trying to, nope, nothing, couldn't hold it. Back to the center.
And, And Dawson Holkelsvik, you know, he was a swimmer last year, I guess, so.
Yes.
It's really his first year on. He's done a great job.
He has a lot of years of experience before that, I know that.
Yeah. And wrestling family by all means, but
yep.
Hans or Luther, he's wrestling up at Eau Claire, I guess, today.
Yep.
And
I went the other night to the Central meet.
Okay.
Good meet.
Yes, it was. Yeah, it was fun to do. We did.
You were there.
We were live streaming it.
Yep.
The other Anderson.
The other Anderson.
Other Anderson.
The non-Decorah Anderson.
You're both fun to work with. Nice shot there by Neil Clement. Taking to the mat. It makes it 10-0 now.
Gorman with the fall over Hucklesvik. Ryan Gorman of New Hampton.
And 2 semifinals at 170, Austin Duffy, Owine, Wayne Swenson, walk on.
Now we've got Clement putting a Caldwell on his back again for more back points. He's pretty hard up over the head, but Caldwell is able to turn his hips, but doesn't turn them far enough, I guess, because we have Neil Clement winning by fall over Colton Caldwell.
North Glacier, New Hampton, Kelvin Geyer, North Van Valley, Glacier, New Hampton, Geyer, North Van Valley, man number 170.
And the match I've got going here at 160 pounds is I got Isaiah Mitchell of Decorah against Cole Stanford of Owine.
And last Stanford was third in the conference last week, but down at 52.
Right.
And I've got over here Carter Furman from Waukon and Cole Denner from New Hampton. Now, again, this was one of those a little hard to seed because Denner is down to 160, I think, for the first time this season.
Yep.
And we'll see how he holds up. He really, I think he finished, what, third last week?
Yep.
And I didn't think he wrestled with a lot of energy.
No.
But he has wrestled as high as 182 this year.
And it could be last week that he was really trying to get his weight in check for this week.
Yeah, well, with the rules now, you can cut all season.
Yeah.
There's no certification unless you want to take your 2-pound allowance.
Okay.
Once you take your 2 pounds allowance after the 1st of January, then you can go no lower than where you are there.
Okay.
But if you don't want to... Oh, look, a reversal here by Waukon, by Furman. A reversal by Furman. He's got to pick the head up a little better and bump the hips in.
Oh, my.
Ooh. Maybe this is why the New Hampton folks didn't want Denner to be second seed. They wanted first seed. New Hampton coaches. He got the fall. Carter Furman.
Good kid.
Man, the Waukon folks are going nuts. The New Hampton folks are sitting silent.
182, mat number 1, Nick Ballmer, North Van Valley. Adam Wurzer, New Hampton. Ballmer, North Van Valley, Wurzer, New Hampton, mat 182 semifinals.
Yeah.
That happens.
That happens. And you know, he's not likely to get a chance to wrestle back because Stanford, I think, had probably, you know, we don't know that.
Right.
But there's a reason Stanford was number 1 seed. And
Stanford's up right now 2-0 over Isaiah Mitchell of Decorah. Coming to the end of the first period.
Yeah. Maybe Mitchell will come back and beat him. We'll have a Mitchell Furman.
Well, exactly.
Mind that. Over on we got a little blood over on my mat from the last match. And it looks like we're going to have Glazer from New Hampton against Geyer from North Fayette.
Stanford chooses down against Mitchell.
And you know, we were talking earlier about Denner looking a little weak last, not performing up maybe like I thought I could see him last week.
Right.
You know, it's pretty hard to cut yourself to success.
Right.
And we got a headlock attempt over there by Geyer from North Fayette, but Noah Glazer rolled him through to come up on top, so 2-0 Glazer.
Stanford's got Mitchell on a tight
barbed wire there.
Yeah.
Rib City. Rib City if you're in Decorah, and barbed wire if you're in Independence.
Independence.
Yeah. Oh.
But he got out of it, so he's only down 7-0 right now.
We've got Glazer with his legs in on Geyer. Kelvin Geyer, a senior with 30-10 record, back to his feet now. 2-1.
Stanford's trying to tilt Mitchell here.
Glazer over Geyer.
And he's got him tilted right now. 3, 4. There's 3 points. 2 points gave him. 9. Now he lets Mitchell up. It's 9-1. 25 seconds left in the second period. Circling. And Mitchell with a pickup of the single leg, and he takes him down. 9-3. Mitchell with a nice takedown at the end of the period here.
We just got a 2-point takedown by Kelvin Geyer. Goes up now 3-2. First period.
And they start neutral here. Mitchell and Stanford of Owen. And right now it's 9-3. Stanford of Owen beating Mitchell of Decorah. Mitchell with a shot.
We've got Geyer going down, start the second period. Glazer going on top.
Stanford with a shot on Mitchell.
Nice slide by on the part of Glazer, but they go out of bounds. The 4-2 right now.
Back to the center.
An escape there by Glazer.
Mitchell with a shot on Stanford. Still 9-3, a minute left.
A leg and a trip. Stanford does a pretty good job of holding his position. He's hard to take down. And that's a good lesson for kids that are watching, you know, that watch wrestling. Just because the guy has your leg doesn't mean he has 2 points yet.
No.
You can fight out of it.
Yep.
And we got another headlock by Geyer, but Glazer rolls through and comes up on top again for 2 points. So it looks like we got a 4-4 match. I think that's twice Geyer's headlocked Glazer, and only to get rolled through. He's got to get his hips out better.
Mitchell with the shot, but nothing going. Still 9-3, 25 seconds left in the period.
Now Glazer's coming up with a cradle here, right on the whistle. He takes Geyer back with that cradle.
Mitchell
and gets 2 points, lead at 6-4. Kind of a barn burner here. Geyer's to his feet, turns into Glazer, breaks the hands. It's both up.
Takedown, Stanford, 11-3.
And looks like we've got blood time.
So Cole Stanford wins 11-3 over Isaiah Mitchell of Decorah.
Referee to walk on. Mat number 2, 182 semifinals.
11-3 Stanford. And right now we've got Noah Glazer up over Kelvin Geyer by a score of 6-5. And
Matt won here. I've got
and Geyer has really left 4 points out on the mat because he had hit 2 headlocks. Couldn't capitalize, and Glazer rolled him through.
And I've got Austin Duffy of Oline versus Blaine Swenson of Walk On.
You know, that's actually 8 points the Geyers left on the mat, because you can't just count the points that Glazer got, but also the points you didn't get.
Right.
So, you know, he could have been up 8.
Right.
Tries another headlock here on the edge of the mat. And we've got Glazer rolled him through again and got 2 more. And, you know, Geyer threw the headlock and was completely out of bounds, but Glazer's feet were still in when he rolled him through. So makes it 8-5 now, Glazer over Geyer.
Blaine Swenson of Walk On winning 2-0 right now over Austin Duffy of Oline.
2-1.
2-1 now.
And we're going neutral, the old New Hampton coaches say.
Yeah, it does make it a little more interesting doing seedings when you have a team that isn't really in the conference.
Yeah, oh yeah. You know, they're a wild card is what they are.
Right.
And, you know, you try to put them in where they belong. And there's a headlock takedown, but his foot went out. And Jacob Peterson, the North Fayette coach, is livid.
Yep.
But so far, that's all that. Now he's trying for another headlock, but goodness, it's really loose. But now he's got it.
Oh, my.
He's got it now.
And he has it tight.
He has it pretty tight, but they're going to go out of bounds. But unless he can bring him back in, and the referee's giving him, now they go out. And the referee and Jacob Peterson is bananas again. But that was a 4-point move for Kelvin Geyer. So now we're 9-8.
He'll let him go. He'll cut him.
Now we're 9-8. Geyer is in the lead.
Oh, he's in the, well, then he won't cut him.
Geyer's in the lead, 9-8. He's trying for a cradle, got a leg in. This has been a wild match, folks. And potentially dangerous with that leg in as Glazer stood up.
And we still have Swenson and Walk On winning 2-1 over Austin Duffy of Oline. And Duffy, start of the second period, is up. Riding, I should say. Swenson.
And we've got Geyer slapping a cradle on Glazer, and he's bringing Glazer backwards, but he slips. Lost the hands. Glazer rolls out of it, and nothing happened. No points on anything. Geyer still on top of Glazer. And we got potentially dangerous, and Glazer got to go down. We've got 45 seconds left. 9-8. We've got Kelvin Geyer leading Noah Glazer. And Glazer stands up. And Geyer brings you back to the mat, but he's out of position a little high. He got a leg in now and got Glazer kind of extended. He's going to try and lock those legs in and stretch him out. See if he can hang on, but he's ahead by 1. They go out of bounds, roll out of bounds.
Got a tie match between Austin Duffy of Oline and Blaine Swenson of Walk On, 3-3.
And we got Glazer to his feet now on the restart. And we got a stall call here on Kelvin Geyer. And he didn't bring you back to the mat, and he got the stall call and then potentially dangerous. So he's going to have to be careful not to stick that leg in again, or he's going to get another stalling call.
Blaine Swenson of Walk On.
Now we've got Glazer on his feet, and Geyer takes him back to the mat, to his back. He's got 2 near fall. And now we got a reversal by Glazer. So just went out, but I think Geyer should still be ahead by 1.
Yep, Geyer wins by 1.
Geyer should win by 1. Should be 10-11.
And over here we got Austin Duffy in a pinning position on Blaine Swenson.